all my friends. I hope that you're having a blessed day. And I hope that you enjoyed my song, Brown Eyed Girl. And that was fun to do, so I hope you got some enjoyment from it. Okay, so we are in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 33. Let's see, this week, or actually today, I think it is, yeah, in Nevada, it may be that O.J. Simpson gets out. He's going to be 70. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And not a whole lot going on. I mean, I know that, Trump is just having heck of a time with these Republicans. I don't understand. When we have all of the power right now to do so many great things, why the Republicans are just not together and, and just doing some great, wonderful things right now, is beyond me. I just don't get it. Do you? You guys get this? I don't get this. How can we, we've got the power, right? And you could be doing so much more. We could have done so many things by now already. I just, what is going on with you people? We don't, look, Republicans, hello, we don't want a big government, Reagan never wanted big government, okay? It's smaller government gives the people more opportunity to do, whatever they want to do or can do and be innovative and stuff like that. Less regulation, less government is better for people. If you're genuinely unable as a person to do work and take care of yourself, you've got a disability, you have disadvantages, because whatever reason, then yeah, we should have programs for you to help you. That's loving, that's a good thing to do. But even people who are disabled or whatever still want to be productive and viable and contributors to society. That just irks me. Just don't get it. But oh well, okay, just keep praying and keep thinking that good things can happen eventually, hopefully. Keep praying. That's our mandate, is to keep praying for our government, keep praying for the people in charge. Keep them, that's what we're supposed to do, whether you like Trump or not. That is our mandate, is to pray for our president and our leaders. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right, chapter 33. Do pray before you hear God's word. Okay. Gracious return promised, Christ, the branch of righteousness promised. Okay. Moreover, the word of the Lord came into Jeremiah the second time, and while he was... I do need to say something really quick. I'm having a little minor surgery tomorrow. So if you'd keep me in prayer, that would be really great. And also next week, I'm not going to my regular job. I'm going to be actually having to keep up with my license by attending a bunch of workshops. So I may or may not be in the morning able to do some reading, or do my my daily videos. So I'm just I'm not sure what days those are, but anyway, just heads up, okay? If something changes a little bit, that's the reason, okay? All right. So, moreover, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah the second time while he was yet shut up in the court of the prison, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the maker thereof, the Lord that formed it to establish it. The Lord is his name. That's why I always say the Lord. Well, that and Lord Almighty and that kind of thing. Anyway, call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. For thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning the houses of the city, concerning the house of the king of Judah, which are thrown down by mounts and by sword. They come to fight with the Chaldeans, but it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in mine anger and in my fury, and for all of those wickednesses I have hid my face from the city. Behold, I will bring it heath and cure, and I will cure them, and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and build them as at the first. And I will cleanse them from their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. And it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise and honor before all nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. Thus saith the Lord, against there shall be heard in this place, which ye shall say, Be desolate without man and without beast, even in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem that are desolate without man and without inhabitant and without beast. The voice of joy and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, the voice of the bride, the voice of them that shall say, Praise the Lord of hosts, for the Lord is good, for his mercy endureth forever. And of them that shall bring sacrifice of praise into the house of the Lord, for I will cause the return, the captivity of land, and at the first, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts again, in this place which is desolate without man, and without beast, and without the cities thereof shall be inhabitations of shepherds causing their flocks to lie down. So it's kind of more of a restoration. In the cities of the mountains, in the cities of Val, the cities of south, the land of Benjamin, and in the places about Jerusalem, the cities of Judah, shall the flocks pass again under the hands of him that telleth them, saith the Lord. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, and I will perform that good thing which I have promised unto the house of Israel and the house of Judah. And in those days and at that time I will cause the branch of righteousness to grow up unto David, and he shall execute judgment and the righteousness in the land. In those days shall Judah be saved, Jerusalem shall dwell safely, and in this name wherein she shall be called the Lord our righteousness. For thus saith the Lord, David shall never want a man to sit upon the throne of the house of Israel. Neither shall the priest, the Levites, want a man before me to offer burnt offerings, and to kindle meat offerings, and to do sacrifice continually. And the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, if ye can break my covenant of the day, and my covenant of the night, and there shall be not be and that there should be day and night in their season. Then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites the priests my ministers. As the host of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured, so will I multiply the seed of David my servant, and the Levites, and the minister unto me. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, saying, Considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, The two families which the Lord hath chosen, he hath even cast them off? Thus have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them. Thus saith the Lord, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, Then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them. I'll try to do a little bit of 34. Jeremiah prophesies the destruction of Jerusalem and the captivity of Zedekiah. So the word which came unto Jeremiah from the Lord when Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon and all of his army and all of the kingdoms of the earth of the dominion and all the people fought against Jerusalem and against all the cities thereof, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, Go and speak to Zedekiah king of Judah, and tell him, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will give this city into the hand of the king of Babylon, and he shall burn it with fire. And thou shalt not escape out of the hand, but shall surely be taken, and delivered into his hand. Thine eyes shall behold the eyes of the king of Babylon, and he shall speak with the mouth to mouth, and thou shalt go to Babylon. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O Zedekiah, king of Judah. Thus saith the Lord of thee, Thou shalt not die by the sword, but thou shalt die in peace, and with the burnings of thy fathers, the former kings which were before thee, so shall they burn odors for thee, and they shall lament thee, saying, Ah, Lord, for I have pronounced the word, saith the Lord. Then Jeremiah the prophet spake all these words unto Zedekiah, king of Judah, in Jerusalem. When the king of Babylon's army fought against Jerusalem and against all the cities of Judah that were left against the Lachish and against Zedekiah, and for the defense cities remained of the cities of Judah. This is the word that came unto Jeremiah unto the Lord after the king Zedekiah had made a covenant with all the people which were at Jerusalem to proclaim liberty unto them, that every man should let his manservant and every man his maidservant, being a Hebrew or a Hebrewess, go free, that none should serve him of them, to wit, of a Jew his brother. So an emancipation, okay? Now when all the princesses and all the people which had entered into the covenant heard that every one should let his manservant and every one his maidservant go free, that none should serve themselves of them any more, then they obeyed and let them go. And afterward they turned and caused the servants and the handmaids who had been let go free to return, and brought them into subjection for servants and for handmaids. Therefore the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, I made a covenant with your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondsmen, saying, At the end of 7 years let ye go every man his brother Hebrew, which had been sold unto thee, and then that has served thee 6 years, thou shalt let him go free from thee. But your fathers hearkened not unto me, neither inclined their ear. And ye were now turned and had done right in my sight in proclaiming liberty, every man to his neighbor, and yet ye had made a covenant before me in the house which is called by my name. And ye turned and polluted my name, and caused every man his servant, and every man his handmaiden, whom he had set at liberty at their pleasure, to return, and brought them into the subjection to be unto you for servants and for handmaids. Therefore thus saith the Lord, you have not hearkened unto me in proclaiming liberty, every one to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you, saith the Lord, to the sword and to pestilence and famine, and I will make you to be removed unto all the kingdoms of the earth. Okay, I'm going to stop there. There's a few more verses to go, but I will finish that up later because I don't want to go over my time here. Okay, hope that's a blessing to you, and we will continue in just a little bit. All right, take care. Bye-bye.